1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody wants to be able to navigate the entire fretboard. You want to be able to know, okay, there's an F here, there's an F here. Oh, I can do that scale up here. I can solo down here and then work my way up here and know what's going on the entire time. But guys, there's just too many notes. Look, we have, how many frets do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have like 20 frets. How many strings do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have like 6 strings. 20 times 6. It's like 250 different notes. There's no way that we're just gonna be able to memorize all of those right away. It's just impossible. So we're gonna give up on that dream. We're gonna let the dream die. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna learn some key notes just on this top string, just on the low E string. There's some very good reasons for why we're starting with the top string. We'll get into those in a minute, but first, let's learn these notes, you guys. This is probably gonna be the easiest and hardest part of learning the entire fretboard. That doesn't make any sense, but it's kind of true. It's like, it's gonna be tough to dive into this world, but also, once you get this top string, everything else is just gonna be, what is the phrase? Everything else is just gravy. I don't get that phrase. Everything else is just gravy? I don't know what that means at all. First up, the open top string. It's E. You guys know it already. It's E. It's the E string. Okay, moving on. Okay, 12th fret. The one with 2 dots on it. Why does it have 2 dots on it? Because it is the middle of the string. It's also where all of the note names start over. So what that means is this is an E, and this is also an E. So open E string is an E, 12th fret is an E. You already knew that. Come on, you already knew that. You didn't need me to tell you that. So okay, so we have open and we have 12. Now we're gonna learn the 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, and 8th fret. Here we go. 3rd fret, this note right here is a G. How are you gonna remember this is a G? I'll tell you. It's that top note of a G chord. You know the G chord? G chord, because that note is a G. So E, G, because of the G chord. 5th fret. So we're just following the dots. First dot is G, 2nd dot. 5th fret. What's the name of that one? Does anybody know? That's right, it's an A. Here's how we're gonna remember that the 5th fret is A. It's on 5. 5 is alive. Number 5 is alive. Alive starts with A. A is the 5th fret. E, G, A. 7th fret. 7th fret is B. What's my trick? Okay. My trick I have for this one is not good. Here's how you're gonna remember that the 7th fret is B. It's because your birthday is on the 7th. B for birthday. Your birthday is on the 7th. B for birthday. 7th fret is B. All right, pop quiz. What's the name of the 5th fret on the top string? That's right, alive, A. Okay, but what's the open string? Easy, E. Why are you even asking me that? Guys, when's your birthday? That's right. 7th fret is B. Excellent work. 3 more. Can you do 3 more? You can do 3 more. 8th fret. So now those were the 3 dots. We have dot, 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 G, A, B. 8th fret is C. I had a trick for this one too. Did I write it down? Oh, this one's easy. 8th fret, Crazy 8. Guys, Crazy 8 from Breaking Bad, or also the card game, Crazy 8s. 8 is crazy, C. C crazy, you're crazy. 10, what's the 10th fret? 10th fret is D. Does anyone know how we're gonna remember that the 10th fret is D? 10 years in a decade, D. Decade, D, 10, decade. Pop quiz, find the C note for me. Crazy 8. 8th fret, C. Okay, sure, fine, great, but where's G? G chord, G. It's right there. Okay. Final note we're gonna learn, F. F is the first fret. F is first. Quick review, open E. Easy peasy. Oh, E, open E, easy. Easy, it's E. F is first. G is the G chord. A, 5 is alive. 7, your birthday is on the 7th. B, 8, crazy 8. C, D, decade. 10, D. 12, that's the double dot. You guys remember? It's easy. I'll give you a clue. It's easy. It's easy to remember what the 12th fret is. It's E. It's another E. Great, guys. So good. So good. That's all we're doing right now is just those notes. You just need to remember the names of open 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 12. Everything else is going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Here are the reasons why we're starting with the top string. No, we got to start somewhere, right? But look, I made a list. Oh, okay. So a lot of bar chords, power chords, and other movable chords, the root note of the chord you're playing on the top string. So like a B bar chord, you might play it up here on the 7th fret. You know this is a B bar chord because that root note is on the 7th fret. Your birthday is on the 7th. B chord. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is because usually if you're first starting to get used to playing scales, you find the root note of the scale on the top string. Like look, 5 is alive, there's the A minor pentatonic. But what if we wanted the D minor pentatonic? Well, D, decade, 10, go to the 10th fret, D minor pentatonic. Because we know the names of the notes on the top string, we can find where to start our scales. Great, amazing, fantastic. We also, by knowing the names on this top string, it's gonna help us a lot when we're communicating with other musicians who don't play guitar, like piano players. Because then they go, oh, what chord are you playing? You go like, oh, I'm playing it's a G chord. And they go, I know what a G chord is because I'm a piano player. And you go, good for you. Okay, I wrote down one more thing. No, I didn't. I mean, I did, but it's stupid, so we're gonna ignore it. So Uncle Stuart, well, is that it? Have I mastered the fretboard now? I just have to memorize those handful of notes on the top string and then I know the entire neck of the guitar? No. Of course not. I didn't say that. Don't be an idiot. This is just the start. This is the first step. This is the first step. And I also will say, if this is the only step you ever take, you will still be better off for taking this step. Just knowing the top string, extremely useful. But what are the next steps? I plan on making a couple more videos about this, but I might not do it. So here's where you could go next. The next step is probably learning about flats and sharps. The really quick little explanation about flats and sharps is if you have a note like this one, what is it? Do you remember? It's right. G, it's the G. If you want it to be a G sharp, you just move one fret over to the right. If you want it to be a G flat, you just move one fret over to the left. For the most part, that's all there is to it. But that's another step you could take soon. When you're ready to move beyond just the top string and you want to start to learn the names of the notes on the other strings, there's some nice patterns that show you what the other strings notes are called based off of what the top string note is. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's say that you know the name of this 5th fret on the top string. 5 is alive, that's an A. Okay, so 5th fret on the top is an A. If you go down 2 strings, 1, 2, and then over 2 frets, 1, 2, this note is also an A. So 5 on the top string, 7 on the 3rd string from the top, both A's. That works anywhere on the neck of the guitar. So if you know that this is a C, okay, you go down 2 frets, over 2 strings, strike that, reverse it, Willy Wonka, Oompa Loompa. That was me trying to do the Willy Wonka whistle thing. Did not work too well. So this is a C, this is also a C. This is a G, this is also a G. There are so many little patterns like that I'll show you someday, maybe, potentially. I gotta finish the This Charming Man video first. Okay, I don't know, that's it, we're done. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, guys, I mean...